Namaskar, everyone, and welcome to the meditation segment of the Healing Circle. When coming in, I saw that you were being treated to marvelous exercises. I hope that you're more energized physically, and of course, mentally and emotionally as well. Let's truly enjoy this part of the Healing Circle for the very reason that the divine is at the center of it. The divine is the source of all vitality, all source of all positivity, source of darkness as well, but we want to stay with the qualities of the light. So let there be joy in your heart that you are centering. And it's an important word to understand that centering is going to a deeper place within you from where you can view everything differently. Centering is not just focusing on something. It is going deeper into a more heightened sense of awareness, because you're going deeper and you're going deeper into parts of yourself that are beyond the ego. I'm happy to be able to guide you there. It is the source of all energy. And today I want to say to you that when we think of healing, I'm not sure that we think that just centering in the mental space, centering only, not just thinking, but centering in the mental space. And holding in your consciousness, every word is important, and holding in your consciousness, in your awareness, the entire body. So in your awareness, you have the experience of your entire body. And seeking to be aware that you are not the body. You're experiencing the body in the very source of your being. So the mind is a tool. Centering is a practice where the ego itself moves into a deeper sense of self-awareness, not limiting itself to any limited identity. So centering takes you on a deeper journey into a heightened awareness of your self, of your being. Beyond the ego identification, which is associated with forms, physical form, subtle energy form that we call the soul, and going to a deeper place of observing every level of being and holding it in your mind. Just holding your body in your mind, in your mental space, in the silence of being, in the depth of being. That's the whole idea of the Wu Chi practice, where you hold everything in the divine mind, in the most expansive mind, where you don't do anything. You go beyond the door, and you can feel the divine is holding everything. That your ego is experiencing the divine. Every word I've said is important. allowing the breath to flow just naturally, evenly, consciously. Not even with the thought that you are breathing. The body is breathing. And you are observing it in the depth of being. Now, if you really center in connection with me, you'll begin to automatically feel that this is happening. This is the secret to the healing space. From there, you can use the ego, which is an instrument in my teachings. You are using the ego to create an intention in the divine, meaning that you're holding that intention in the divine space, that the divine may drive the intention. And you hold the intention of perfect well-being at every level. Of course, perfect well-being is already at the very source of your being, the centermost space of your being. Perfect well-being is already there. It is in pure consciousness, pure awareness, pure spirit. There you're creating an intention with ego as instrument. Using the mind, ego intention, in surrender to the divine. And holding that intention of channeling, of invoking the divine, to radiate its healing energy in and through you. And allow yourself to experience that feeling that comes inside of you when you do this. If you observe carefully, the warm love of the divine will flow through your being as you give attention to your loving heart with its source in the divine. In your mind, remember, hold a space of perfect balance, perfect well-being. It's a perfect template that you're using to energize body, physical, and the soul with its individuality. The mind of the soul, the heart of the soul, the energy centers of the soul. Remember that you are invoking the divine. So the idea is, all of this is happening in the divine. And the more you're connected to the divine, the more faith and trust you have in the divine, the more your template is clear. The more the image of perfect well-being will be strong within your being. And the more your intention is firm. For those of you who may feel depleted in energy from a long day, use the breath in the divine to energize you, especially at the navel. For those of you who may have had an emotionally stressful day, just breathe out from the heart all the stressful emotions and breathe in there. For those of you who may have had a mentally challenged day, hold the mind space in peaceful well-being. And for those of you who have gross physical challenges, use the template of visualize wholeness in the particular area and let yourselves resonate with it. The more you let go of your own ideas, the more you're guided by what I'm saying, the more you will experience that healing is happening in the divine. The divine is within you. The divine is driving your ego. Use the breath as a tool to focus on any part of your being that needs the extra energy. Subtle being or physical being, or both. Now let's, in the silence, co-create in the divine powerfully. I am with you. Stay with me. Believe in your possibilities. Keep on recharging using the breath intuitively. Stay positive. Now let's slowly come back into the awareness of the gross field. Stay in the inner field. Stay in total awareness. Just give particular attention now to the gross field. Breathing deeply of the air around you. Breathe out first, push the air out of the lungs, and pull the air in. Focusing on the gross body, focus on the perineum area, sacral area, navel, chest, throat, and the center of the eyebrows. So there you're using the external power of the brow, which is called the Manas chakra, to energize all the lower chakras connected to the senses and to the elements. Continue breathing out completely and breathing in deeply. Being more attentive to the gross body and to the space around you. And hold the awareness of harmonious coexistence with every dimension of being. Begin to appreciate the gross body. Though it deteriorates, meaning aging, though it's limited in perception and power, acting in and through it, but it's a marvelous experience when you feel the divine acting in and through it. So let's hold the intention of a healthy body, physical body, healthy mind, healthy emotional being, healthy environment, healthy world. Stay with that intention of collective well-being across the space, accepting it how it is, but holding the intention that in the coexistence, all living beings be lifted in consciousness, be held in grace, be guided as much as can be accepted. And be in connection with the divine. And here, join me as we repeat the Mahamrityunjaya mantra of well-being. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you everyone for joining our healing cycle this evening. I hope that you felt the energy that was in the co-creative space. I hope that the insights you get this evening, well, it's evening here, or afternoon, the insights that you get will help you to understand all that you are a little better and learn how to navigate the human experience. It's a marvelous journey, but only when there is higher awareness. Held in lower consciousness, it feels like total misery. So it's worth your every while, every bit of energy to improve your consciousness, to see the world for what it is. You know, if you think of how an earthworm or even a serpent experiences the world, and you think of how an eagle experiences the world, who has the most expansive view? It lies in the powers of perception. Don't limit yourself. You have expanding awareness, the ability to expand your awareness. And so, expanding your awareness of self, awareness of your entire being, awareness of the divine within you, and awareness of the power you have to channel energy into the space. So just to say that every word that I uttered this evening is extremely important, and it's worth your while to go and listen to the talk, even transcribe it, and try to understand it. Why? Because there is grace in it. Because every word that I said comes with the energy of the divine completely. Don't let it waste, and just stay in the cyberspace. Get into it. Use it every day if you must until you fully understand it. It's the power of the word. Have a blessed day wherever you are. Know that I'm committed to guiding you. Use every opportunity that presents itself to you when I'm in this space with you. Namaskar, everyone.